The Johnson family had a predilection for the mysterious. Antiques, artifacts, and curiosities filled their home, each piece an enigma with its own backstory. It was a weekend night, and they were stepping out for an elegant dinner. They called in Amy, a local babysitter who had a reputation for reliability and good sense. "Mrs. Johnson will call you later to check on things," Mr. Johnson said, handing her a list of emergency numbers before heading out. After putting the children to bed, Amy found herself alone in that room again. She tried to distract herself with a book, but her eyes kept darting to a corner of the room. There, a life-size clown statue stood. Its glassy eyes seemed to follow her, its smile more a grimace of sinister pleasure than of joy. The clown statue was unnerving, to say the least. Its red and yellow costume was frayed at the edges, like it had weathered countless storms. Its smile was too wide, a contorted grin that seemed to say, "I know something you don't." Amy shook off her unease. "It's just a statue," she told herself, forcing her eyes back to her book. But the words danced in front of her eyes, meaningless and blurry. The silence in the room was palpable, suffocating. Even the ticking of the antique clock seemed muffled, as if the air itself was heavy with dread. Just as she was about to force herself to focus on her book, her phone buzzed loudly on the coffee table. Startled, she nearly dropped the book. It was a call from Mrs. Johnson, checking in as promised. "Everything all right, Amy?" Mrs. Johnson's voice was friendly, but Amy sensed a tinge of nervousness. "Yes, the kids are sleeping." Amy hesitated, but the question was in the back of her mind. She went silent. "Amy, are you there?" Mrs. Johnson asked worriedly. "Yes." "I'm sorry, Mrs. Johnson," Amy responded. "Are you okay, Amy?" Mrs. Johnson asked nicely. "Yes." And that's when Amy decided to spill it out, that question that was lingering in the back of her mind ever since she spotted that statue. "Hey, Mrs. Johnson, I was wondering, the clown statue in your living room, I find it a bit unsettling. Would it be okay if I moved it to another room? To be honest, it's giving me the creeps." There was a prolonged silence at the other end of the line. When Mrs. Johnson finally spoke, her voice was laced with urgency. "Amy, listen carefully. We don't have a clown statue. Grab the kids and go to the neighbor's house immediately. I'm calling the police." A cold, paralyzing dread gripped Amy. Every fear, every apprehension she'd had about that statue suddenly became a terrifying reality. Without a second thought, she dropped her phone, raced up the stairs, and got the kids. Her voice trembled but was loud and clear. "We have to go! Now!" They sprinted to the neighbor's house. Police cars arrived minutes later, lights flashing, sirens wailing. Amy waited, her heart pounding in her chest, as officers combed through the Johnson house. When they finally emerged, their faces were grim. "We found him," one officer said, "dressed like a clown, hiding in a closet. You're lucky you got out when you did." Later, Amy would learn that the clown was a fugitive, wanted for crimes too grotesque to imagine. His MO was to blend into homes filled with curiosities and artifacts. The Johnsons, so fond of their peculiar collection, had unknowingly provided the perfect cover. Unable to shake off the trauma, Amy never babysat again. She often found herself looking over her shoulder, not just in unfamiliar places, but also in the comfort of her own home. The feeling of dread had lessened, but never fully disappeared. The incident served as a chilling reminder that danger could lurk anywhere, even in the most mundane settings, hidden in plain sight. The image of that grotesque clown statue remained etched in her memory, a haunting silhouette against the backdrop of her life, a constant reminder of the fragility of safety and the lurking horror of the mundane. If you like these stories, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the right. Smash the bell button on the channel to get notified of new upcoming videos, and make sure you like this video. Do it, or face the consequences.